you're not getting any likes when you post your minis? It's probably because the picture sucks. Let's fix that. So it probably makes sense to show you the photography setup here. What I've got is just a cheap black curtain hanging from a rod in the closet, draped over a bedside table, and with just a USB powered light over here. It's just one of the lower cost ones from Amazon. Maybe I'll put a link or something in the description. So just a single light and a black background is all I use, and sometimes if I want to get fancy, I'll take a second light and put it behind the miniature to give it a little bit of rim light. But we can get further into that later in the video. Just wanted to show you what it looks like here in my closet. So to start out, I am using an Android phone. So if you are on an iPhone, you'll have to do a little bit of your own research to figure out what some of the comparable apps are. So I'm on a fairly recent Android phone. It's a Galaxy S20, and I have an app called Open Camera that I use to take these pictures. Now, the thing about using a camera app instead of just your built-in camera is that you have more control over some of the settings like ISO and shutter speed and exposure and all that good stuff that I vaguely know what it means, but I know what settings I can put to make it look like a good photo of my mini. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like when you try and take a picture. You'll notice that literally all I'm doing is noodling with the ISO and shutter speed stuff just until it looks decent. So if you see the background starts to get kind of grainy, that's when you need to reduce the ISO. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now that we have our photo saved onto our phone, let's try and open it up and edit it. Now what we're doing when we're editing is just trying to make the mini look more like it does to our eye versus how it looks in these photos. We're not trying to make the miniature look better than it really is, because try as we can, there's no way to make a badly painted mini suddenly look good with Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is open up a program called Adobe Lightroom. Click that little plus here, and you'll notice that there's more pictures of my minis than of my children. We'll go ahead and add it, and in all photos we'll see it there. So we'll open that up. First, let's just crop it real nice since we took that picture from kind of far away so it would be in focus. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but you can be a little bit more specific with your aspect ratio. I know for Instagram it wants a portrait. I think it's 4:3. Right now I'm just showing you kind of the basics. So first thing we do is we take the blacks all the way down. Not all the way, but quite a bit, so that we have a nice black background. Basically what that is doing is saying to your image, how close to black can something be to just be rendered as a black pixel. So we make a few other adjustments, we'll just save it, and now we have our photo. Oh, one last thing, let's put a vignette on here. Go to vignette. I do a heavy one. Now that barely did anything, but if you were on a more grayish background, it really helps the edges just become completely black and put more focus on the miniature at the center. And there you go, you got a nice picture of your mini, and you can post it to your Discords, post it on Instagram if you're an old millennial, or put it on your Facebook if you're a boomer. Alright, that's it. Take it easy. Also, if you want to get spicy, you can use the same settings for your photography in the video mode. Take a nice little spinning video of your Mini, put it on the TikToks or something. That'll get some likes.